amazing.
Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is BoxingWave. Make sure you hit subscribe. Let's talk about Adrien Broner and John Molina. There's really not much to say. John Molina stunk up the event, without a doubt. He did not perform. For him to make rap records about Adrien Broner and call him out all this time and to get in there and perform like that, very disappointing. You got people watching this event, hoping, this is the first time they might have watched boxing in a while. You got it on network television. This is the opening fight, okay, for this new series that everybody is banking on. Everybody hopes it comes out and does well, and for him to come out and not fight at all, look, check the stats. And it's not like Adrien Broner was doing his best Lanny Lara impression there. Adrien Broner was in his face the entire time. It's no excuses. He wants to go in a post-fight interview and say that Adrien Broner promised him that he wouldn't run and he'd be... Adrien Broner was in his face the entire time, I'm going to tell you what the problem is. You got to remember, John Molina is coming off 2 losses, right? He's coming off 2 losses. Okay, one was a knockout loss, even though it was fight of the year and he gave Matisse a good fight. He gave him a good fight, but he got knocked out. He got knocked out, okay? He got stopped. And, he lost his next fight. I can't remember who it was to. I didn't see that fight, but I know he lost a decision right after that, right? So he's coming off of 2 losses. And, you get in there with Adrien Broner. And I'm watching the fight. I can't remember too much about the fight, but I remember this. I remember in the first round, Broner was opening up with a couple jabs. He was in his face. He had a wide stance. And I see Adrien Broner land a left hook. Well, it didn't even land. Let me say it didn't land clean, but I think Molina blocked it. But you should have saw how unbalanced. Like Adrien Broner hit him so hard that his whole body shifted, okay? And he was so unbalanced, even though it didn't land, okay? And I think Broner did it again in the very same round. And after that, I don't think Molina wanted to throw a punch. I think he was very afraid to get hit and get knocked out, okay? He did not want to get knocked out on national television. That's why the fight went that way. That's why Adrien Broner didn't get the knocked out. I thought Broner was going to knock him out. Okay, I know Broner was going to beat him, but I did a prediction video here, and I said Broner is going to put on a great performance. This is going to be his best performance since his lightweight performance against... Anyway, since he was at lightweight, I thought this was going to be his best performance, okay? And it was. And it was. Well, let me not say that. It was his most dominating performance. Let me say that. It wasn't his best performance. I thought the best performance was against Emmanuel Taylor. That was a great fight, okay? Because Emmanuel Taylor gave him a good fight. He won some rounds in there. For Adrien Broner to drop him in the final round, it was a great performance. But at least this was his most dominating performance since he moved up from lightweight. And for Molina just to go in there and not bring the fight, his game plan was to land the right hand over the top, and he had no other weapons. He didn't throw a jab out there. He didn't get physical or aggressive with Broner. He didn't get on the inside and try to out-wrestle him, didn't go to the body. He didn't do anything. He just stood there, okay? And he didn't give Broner his credit, properly, And you got to remember, I'm not going to go too much into the viewers and the ratings of the PBC event. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm going to talk about that in a separate video. But Adrien Broner did his thing. I wanted him to get the knockout. But... it's hard to get a knockout when someone doesn't want to engage, Broner fought his fight, okay? I wanted him to get a little bit aggressive because at one point, I'm like, well, Molina is not a threat at this point. He's not a threat. So I wanted Broner to walk him down and possibly try to stop him. But, Broner fought his fight. He fought a smart fight. He didn't want to get Mickey Bade in there. And, that's it, it was a good fight. What's next for Broner? I don't know. There's fights I want to see. I still want to see the Matisse fight. Most people want to see that fight. I would like Broner to fight the winner of the Matisse Provatnikov fight. You got Terrence Crawford's moved up. Okay, he's fighting Tomas Delorme. That would be a good fight. Danny Garcia is still out there, but Danny is not even fighting at 140 anymore. He can't make weight anymore, so he should go to welterweight. But I still want to see that fight. So there's a lot of possibilities for Broner. I don't think Broner is afraid to fight anyone. I still think he should stay at 140, though. I definitely think he should stay at 140. And that's it. That's all I got to say about that fight. Okay, Broner did well. Molina did terrible. I don't think he's going to be on PBC for a little while. He's coming. This is 3 losses in a row. And that's it. If he engaged, he probably would have got knocked out. That's why the knockout didn't come. Just like Thurman and Bundu. Thurman didn't get the knockout because Bundu did not engage. Okay? He didn't engage. So anyway, make sure you hit subscribe and leave comments.